Whether your truss system is a fully laminated piece or has a combination, as you see here, of both singles and laminated doubles. The first step is to start by lining up and cutting and pinning the upper and lower cords first. Whether it's laminated or a combination or single pieces, the first step is to line up and cut and pin down those upper and lower pieces first. We're going to begin this example that I'm showing by cutting both of the laminated pieces separately. You may have to sand the ends because we want these two pieces to act as one piece of wood once we're done. After we've cut them and we've tested to see that they are exactly the same, we're going to glue these pieces together. You may even want to glue two pieces that are a little longer and then cut them to fit after they have dried together. When you glue the two pieces, it's very important not to use too much glue, but to cover the piece entirely so that there are no gaps. We want the glue to connect both pieces together evenly all along from the top to the bottom. Once you've connected the two pieces, you can pin them to the board, either in the spot that they're going to finally go or off to the side and let them dry. Either way, you'll want to make sure you pin them down so that they dry together with no gaps. In fact, the tighter two pieces can be together, the better it will work in the end. Whether you have single pieces or double pieces, you'll want to start on the bottom. In this case, we have a combination of both singles and laminated pieces, so I laid down the single first. Now I'm going to add the laminated pieces. Lamination is simply just doubling up the amount of material you have, putting two pieces together. Again, we pin those down before we do anything else. We want a top and a bottom cord pinned down securely before we ever start the inner pieces. And when you do start the inner pieces, the first piece to start with is any straight pieces. Get those out of the way first if your design calls for them. The second thing is to start working on the angle pieces. In this case, I've already laminated two pieces together for this angle cut. I'm going to measure it, I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to sand it to make sure that the two pieces meet perfectly. Again, sanding is the best way to lightly take off material until you have an exact fit. The stronger bridges are the ones that fit the tightest. You also want to sand the other end, cut and sand the other end, and again, when you're done, you should have a perfectly fit with no gap inner member. Once you've done that, then it's simply a matter of completing the rest of the truss design piece by piece, again taking special care to make sure there are no gaps.